Hey girlies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Destiny. Nice to meet you. I do art and lifestyle content, mainly art. Today we're going to be getting into Sketchbook 2. I started this sketchbook on March 26th of 2022 and I finished it on February 27th of 2025. I pray that I never have a sketchbook in use for this long, unless I'm working in more than one sketchbook. But almost 3 years is insane. That being said, you can see the change in my art style. And I love that I've had it this long just because I can kind of remember what was going on with each painting and picture or whatever. But I do want to do so much more art. Like, there's only 60 pages in this thing. So this is Sketchbook 2. That's the one we'll be going through. Sketchbook 3 and 4. This is Sketchbook 4. You've already seen me do some stuff in both of these. All three are Strathmore Mixed Media sketchbooks. I will never use any other sketchbook brand, I don't think, just because like they work so well under pressure. I use gouache, watercolor, color pencil, and just like regular pencil in here. Doesn't really bleed, don't have issues with that. I love this sketchbook brand. Anyway, I hope you love this sketchbook as much as I do. So I'm going to stop rambling so you can go ahead and start watching the flip through. I fucking love sketchbook tours. Oh my god. So I'm excited that I can do one of my own for y'all to see. So yeah, I hope that you have a lovely day and I hope you enjoy the video. Bye babies. Welcome to my second sketchbook tour. As you see, I wrote on the side Sketchbook 2. I have little things that are supposed to be stars, but they look more like daisies. This is Little Star Nerd. I'm pretty sure all of these are Lee Ellickson, and this is Uncomfy Co. So, starting out with the beginning of the sketchbook, it is a Strathmore Mixed Media sketchbook. I love this thing so much. It is my favorite ever sketchbook. I bought two of the exact same type in two different sizes right before finishing this. But this opening page, I just wanted to have fun because none of my sketchbooks had ever like utilized the first page. So moving on to the second one, I have my goals for the sketchbook, which honestly I don't think I really ever did any of them. I mean, didn't do a self-portrait. I did portraits, I think, on like the first, maybe a couple times throughout here, but not very much. I did architecture maybe one time. Yeah, kind of. I think I've really started to do this. I don't care about OCs at all. I don't really paint people, so. Details I think I did, animals I didn't do, and array of colors I definitely did. So this was just supposed to show these goals. Did it do that? Not really. I think this page is kind of ugly, to be honest. But I'm really proud of this page. I love her and him and her and him. Everything else just looks kind of weird. Oh, and the eyebrows. I think I killed the eyebrow department. I don't know what it is about them that's so like soothing and fun to me, but I love doing them. You'll see, I think I only drew faces like maybe 2 or 3 times in this sketchbook. I like to go with people that have like more pronounced facial features, like his nose, his wrinkles. I guess she really doesn't have any pronounced facial features outside of just being like an older lady. Her edges and eyes, like that's the type of stuff that I like to do. I don't want everything to be like prim and polished and beautiful, you know. This was an attempt at figure drawing, terrible. For whatever reason, I decided I was gonna design an outfit, so these were all the individual pieces of it. She would have, I can't remember what that type of piercing is called, a septum piercing. These were the earring options, the shoes, the rings, and the dress in the bag. Don't know what I was going with there, to be very honest with you. I love this page. So this is supposed to be, it was like a Pinterest hole that I fell into where people did art using petri dishes and mold and stuff like that. So these were my takes on some of the pictures that I found. I think only these 3 are based off of actual pictures and everything else is just like attempting to do something fun, but I absolutely love this page. Another thing, I just went on Pinterest and looked up sea life. I was really interested in the like sea slugs. I remember I did one in my old sketchbook, and it was like a mix between a duck and a rabbit, so I called it a dabbit. Anyway, I think this page is pretty cute. These little things, I can't remember what they're called, but I think they're eels. Whenever a predator comes, they just go back in their little holes, and then they'll come back out whenever they want to. I just thought this sea star looked cool. I wasn't able to capture it the way that I wanted to, but I still think it's pretty. I think this is called a snow bunny sea slug. Just a regular goldfish. I have no clue what that is. But this was around the time, I think it was Little Star Nerd. She did a video drawing ramen, which, funny enough, if you look at the back of my iPad, it's on there. It's also on the back of one of my sketchbooks. But this was attempting to do that because hers was so pretty. I did not get it to look how I wanted it to. And then same thing with cakes. I've always thought, like, been really interested in decorating cakes. Obviously wasn't great at painting them. But this page, I also love this page. This is what I was talking about with exaggerated features. Like, she has wrinkles, her eyebrows and her eyelashes are really pronounced. She has like little pimples and her hair's like kind of cool. I love both of these, to be very honest with you. Love the eyebrow piercing and the earrings and the gauges and everything. Love both of these pages. And then it's like two of my favorite songs. One by Brent Faiyaz, one by Anthony Hamilton. This one's, I think it's The Point of It All is the name of this song. I don't remember the name of this song, but it's such a good one. I'll put it on the screen. Then we move on to these beauties. I absolutely love. This one, I think, is a butterfly. And this one is a moth. But I love the iridescent, I don't know if it's watercolor or gouache, but I got them from Etsy like forever ago. But I love them so much. And I kind of got away from using them for a while, but I love this spread. I think it's beautiful. Then, we love her. I remember doing this one because of how much I love it. Like, the memory is embedded in my head. This entire page, I think, is stunning. Like, if there was anything out of this sketchbook that I'd make into a print, I think this would be it. And then just, like, take a picture with my iPad, fix the seams, and then completely cut this out. I love the kind of like depth of color, the highlights in here. I just love the whole thing. I love it. I hate this page. I think it's ugly. And I think this page takes away from the beauty of this page. Another one. This is fire. So this was based off of a Procreate painting that I did on my iPad. And it's of a girl. I'll insert a picture of her. I still think she's stunning. But this was me attempting to recreate it with gouache. I still like it a lot. It's not the same. But I don't know if I necessarily intended for it to be the exact same. But I love this spread as well. On to her. I saw a Pinterest picture of someone had frozen like flowers in ice. And they took a whole bunch of pictures of it, and this was a reference of that. This literally looks nothing like it. I tried so hard, but it just doesn't. I think this page looks a lot better than this page, honestly. They're supposed to go together, but, like, they're very clearly separate, like, pieces. But of the two, I think this one definitely looks the best, especially, like, this. And I will say, I do love the little yellow flowers. Okay, this is when you can tell that was like starting to get burnt out, but I was also trying new things. This was my first time ever doing plein air painting. I think this was a summer during college when I came home to stay with my mom. And we went kind of near the National Harbor. There's this like, there's a field by an airport, and the planes will come over on this side. This is the little river that goes through DC, the Potomac, I think is what it's called. And this is the road or the sidewalk that was alongside it. And I was trying to capture it, but I'm just not very good at landscapes. And honestly, that hasn't changed. And I think what really happened was because I hated this page, I was like, fuck it, I really don't care what I do on this page. Thus, this ugly thing. Okay, so back to the exaggerated things. Love her. Kind of like wide side of her face with not really chiseled chin, but her eyelashes, her eyebrows, her edges. Also love her. I think she's my favorite on the whole page because like she was really demonstrating the disgust and disdain that I was trying to capture. All of these are ugly. I hate every single one. I do think I did a pretty decent job with the hair here, but like hate all of them. Love these three. Okay, moving on to some more portraits. I think she's my favorite drawing of a person in this entire sketchbook. Like, easily. There's no one beating her. And that's just the fact of the matter. Love him. I love the idea of her. It just didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to. These three I don't really like very much, but I still love the colors and the variety that is going on. I love her shirt. And this, whatever this is, I think is really cool. And these little lines that kind of look like agate. Isn't that what it's called? Agate? You know what I'm talking about. This page. Okay, so I still have not finished this one, which is kind of tragic because I love the goldfish. This is another thing that I 1000% make into a sticker. One day, I will be bold enough to come in here and finish this. But I loved all the individual like paintings in here, and I didn't want to do a person and just fuck up the whole page. So that's why this isn't done. My fiance majored in art at one point during college, so he was showing me like how to draw what I saw. So like this mug is him, this is him, and then everything else is me. So like the little plants and the dragonfly and the coffee cup, that's all me. I think this coffee, yeah, that one's mine, because there's a clear difference in like ability here. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look really close, there's a little eyeball. Nothing much else to say about that one. This traumatic experience. You can pause to read it if you want to. This was me trying to draw the surrounding area. I had just got Prismacolor color pencils. I actually hate those color pencils. I don't know why people like them so much, but like, that's what this is. I did this on a plane going to see Trey. Also looks terrible. This, I don't know when this happened, but like, goals, you know? I think I saw this in a Pinterest photo. Everything else is just ugly. I was in like a really ugly era of this sketchbook. Same thing. Hate this page. And then I think we're gonna, yeah, now we're starting to get back into like actually putting effort in. So both of these are done with gouache. I think they were 1000% done on 2 separate days. And I have a video for each one of these on my channel if you're interested. I absolutely love this page. This is another one I do a print of. This was me attempting to do landscape. Didn't come out how I wanted it to, but I love the sky specifically. I think it's absolutely stunning. And the trees, hold on. Look at the trees. I think they're so freaking cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for her. Moving on to her, I just love her. I really have nothing else to say, but I love her. I kind of didn't really have a plan for this. I think I had seen one inspiration photo of like a sun with a whole bunch of different colors, and I was like, absolutely, we're gonna do that. And then I had some leftover pink paint on a palette. I'm pretty sure I may be lying. From this, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna start like randomly putting color on here because it's gonna be so boring if there's nothing going on down here and there's just a sun. So into her, I mean, I guess you could say it's an abstract landscape. That wasn't the intention. Looking at it now, you could say like, these are trees and this is a field with a couple little flowers on it. The trees continue and it's on like a hill or something like that. But that definitely, there was no intention behind it. It was just like putting color down on the page. Okay. Hate her. Will always hate her. Cool idea. Gross though. I think both of these are also in a video. So I did this sketch. I can't remember the name of the sculpture, but it's exactly what you see. It's a lady on a podium and a man like kind of groveling, trying to kiss her legs. We went to San Francisco and I got, which I don't know where that thing went. I got one of those fun color pencils where there's like 4 separate colors in it, and as you draw, you get different stuff. And I looked at this and I was like, this shit's ugly. I have this fun, cool pencil. I'm just going to trace everything and add that for some reason. So this is her. Hate her. Look at the little butt cheeks though. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna skip each one. Okay, I'm gonna cover it because I don't want anyone to read it. But each one of my sketchbooks, actually, I'll just flip the page. Each one of my sketchbooks has like an angry page. These two are the angry pages. They just so happen to be directly next to each other. This was my attempt at drawing a rabbit. Terrible. I do love the carrots and the radish and the celery and this little potted plant that I made up. This looks like a weird dog. This kind of looks like a rabbit. This was Trey showing me how to do an actual rabbit shape. Tragic. I did this while sitting at a table for like a work event over 2 days, and I love this page. I think it's stunning. For whatever reason, whenever I'm kind of in an uncomfortable situation, because I'm like nervous to draw in front of people or whatever, if there's a tree around, I'm gonna draw it. And the bark always looks like this. Any tree that I've ever drawn looks just like that. So that's just kind of my comfort zone. And then we move on to this stunning beauty. Oh, I should be clear. So I think maybe that is the correct order. Honestly, I don't remember the correct order. Okay, so anyway, this page I also love so much. I think she's stunning. She's stunning. She's stunning. These little things were just like, the page looked really boring. So I was like, okay, I'm going to add a little bit of more like texture in with the colors that I had already used. They add no value in my opinion, minus this one. I think this one's pretty cool. But everything else is just like random as fuck. But these 3, I love. I think they look great. I'd make those stickers too, honestly. Now we move on to me doing my art again consistently. So I have this book. Uno segundo, por favor. Trey got me this book when we went to San Francisco. It's from this cute little bookstore. And I think this book is so stunning. I genuinely love this book. So what I decided to do was, okay, I'm going to start out on the first page and try to draw all the things for each page. So this was meant to be this. Does it look like that? Not necessarily. And then, oops, I think I skipped a page. This weird tree thing is meant to be this. This was also my first time using these Faber-Castell pencils, so I was kind of just exploring. And I had painted this like quite a while ago, and I really didn't like it or care about it. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do it on this page. Then we move on to these stunning creations. I love these. I love these. And these, as you can see, these pages are meant to be the same. Obviously, the flowers look different, but I still love them. Nothing, to be clear, nothing that I ever create, I don't want it to be an exact replica. Just because, like, I know a lot of people will practice by doing, like, master studies or whatever. I don't. One, because, like, I'm just not good at copying. But 2, because, like, I truly know, well, not know. I will not feel like it's my art if it's a copy of someone else's, regardless of if it's practice. So that's why they look different. Also, just because I can't copy. Then, okay, this page. Oh, I love her. I'm actually just going to leave this under because I think it's going to be referenced. It 1000% will be referenced in the next page. But this page, I love. This is easily one of my favorite sketchbook pages of both sketchbooks that I have, like spreads. Faber-Castell pencil. Fun fact about it, it has a lot of fallout. So that got all over this page, so I had to go in with acrylic paint and try to cover it. Like, you can still see it kind of shining through on the sides or whatever. But I love this spread. I love this seashell. I love this overall painting. These two are kind of meh, but like this, stunning. Now, this little bonsai tree, this was on one of the days where I did not want to do art, but I was trying to keep the streak of doing art every day. So, enter bonsai tree that I don't think is great, but like, it fulfilled my need to paint. So now, we'll move on to the mushroom section. Uno momento. Okay, where are the mushrooms at? Was that not in here? Yeah, fungi is page 52. What are the page numbers? Okay, boom. Is this the right page? No. This page. Okay. So now you can see where I got the inspiration from. I don't know how. Just scoot this over. Okay. So, obviously, these are the same. These two are the same. These two are the same. I did use my little iridescent gouache / watercolor again. It had been such a long time. Like, if you remember, the last time I had used it was on those butterflies, I think. Yeah, these butterflies were the last time I used it. So that's quite a while, considering this sketchbook is almost 3 years old. It's a month shy of 3 years old. So it had been quite a while, but these are my renditions. And then I wrote the name of the mushrooms and then looked up some cute little fun facts about them to write on here. Now, here's the crazy thing, right? Somehow, actually, is that even the right spot? Yeah, somehow this tree bled. I'm gonna move this because I don't need it anymore. Somehow, this tree bled onto the back page. I don't even know how that makes sense, to be, like, very honest with you. But this was a day where, once again, I just needed to, like, do some type of art for the day. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to draw the lamp next to me. I'll make up a little, like, glass situation. And then I did these trees. Oh, my God. I love this tree, and I love this leaf so much. Then I did this stunning, beautiful, amazing leaf. I love this leaf. It's meant to be a fiddle leaf fig. I also did a video featuring this, so I'll try to add that in there as well. But it takes inspiration from a Pinterest photo that I found. But I think it's absolutely stunning. I love this fucking thing. And then, once again, burnt out. Don't want to do any art anymore. Fish, LOL, I'm tired. 15 minutes done. And that's really it. And then, once I hit this point, I was like, why am I still doing stuff that does not fulfill me? Like, me saying that I'm going to do art every day doesn't mean that I need to burn myself out and just, like, blatantly not enjoy it. So that is when this idea hatched. I explained it in another video. So if you're interested in it, it's in the February art projects. I don't want to re-explain it because it will take quite a while, but this is kind of the thumbnailing for it. This was me trying to figure out, like, the body positioning. Once again, I don't know if I didn't want to draw on this day, to be honest with you. I know I did this in the bed, and it was like, I need to draw before bed type of thing. So, if you want to pause to read, you can, but Pigeon Tony, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Love this fucking movie. Nothing much more to say about that page. Once again, just needed to do art before bed. This was all the stuff that I found in our bedroom. This is meant to be a fan. Doesn't look like one, but it doesn't matter. Just random stuff. Nothing crazy. And then this one. I'm honestly really proud of this. I know you probably can't see it. I still need to go through and like use pen or something to like add the detail to it. But this was just, I was sitting on the floor watching TV and I sketched out my living room, which I love very much. I think my living room is absolutely stunning. Next page. Oh my god, it keeps bleeding. I love this. So I did this first. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna look up some random bottles. And I did, but I didn't like anything that I found. So I was like, I'm just gonna do these random shapes, whatever, it'll be fine. And then I thought about it and I was like, damn, these are the Faber-Castells. They're gonna bleed everywhere. But I didn't want to use tracing paper. So I was like, you know what? I'll just turn it over, go like this, rub it together really hard, and then I can see the basic outline of the shapes. And then I'll draw just like basic outline of the shape, add some little fun designs to it, and then it'll keep bleeding over, and that's what will give this area the color. And I love this page so much. Specifically, like, this is my favorite thing on this like spread. I think this is stunning. It was just really fun to do, and I love that it just keeps transferring more and more. Every time I look at it again, it's different. This was from my class, my color theory class, that I've not done again, but I really need to. This was the color wheel that we made. It's my first time doing a color wheel, so it's not perfect, but I do understand the concepts a lot more now. And I want to do this class today, I think. And now we move on to the final page, which I finished yesterday. I love this page. I think it's fun, and it's kind of like a group of all the things that I love most from, I think this is like the last 3-4 weeks. The last month is what I rounded out to. I love these trees, and I love this leaf. So I was like, okay. I was already a little frustrated because I was trying to get my color pencils sharpened, and they just refused to. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm just going to draw something that's going to make me happy and is low effort, but like I'll like it in the end. And this is her. There was really no plan to it. I used whatever color pencils like made me feel nice, I guess. But I love this page. It's very simple. These little trees bring me so much joy. It's not even funny. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know. It's kind of like Dr. Seussy in a way, I think. But I love them. They are everything. And boom, that ends out my sketchbook. So it was started March 26, 2022, and it ended February 27th, 2025. And something that I've started doing in all my sketchbooks, this is the, I hate that these stickers don't stick. I do not understand how that's even possible. And I went through and used super glue on all of them, and they're still coming up. It doesn't matter. So what I've started doing for all my new sketchbooks is I'll write a little blurb about what was going on at the beginning once I started the sketchbook. And then the goal is, like, as I'm going throughout it, I'll write little mini updates, and then I'll write kind of like what was happening at the end of the sketchbook on the back page. So obviously I didn't do that at the beginning of the sketchbook. So I decided to just do the ending. But yeah, that's it for her. And she is my next one. This will be sketchbook 3. And this stunning gal, who I still haven't put all the stickers on. I'm getting some more, but she will be sketchbook 4. This is the one that has the painting that I keep saying I need to finish and have it done due to fear. So I'm going to try to work on that one today too, but number 2 and number 3. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and I hope that you have a absolutely stunning and lovely day. I'm just going to do a really quick flip through of all of the pages as like a closeout to the video. And I hope that this gives you inspiration in the same way that seeing other people's sketchbooks gave me inspiration. But I hope it doesn't give you, so kind of a mini rant. Seeing people's sketchbook tour videos would kind of make me feel a little insecure about my own sketchbook, considering this is the second one that I've done. Theirs would be so polished and every single page was perfect. Obviously, that's not true for mine. That timing kind of worked out well, but I do not want this to be a source of like comparison or you thinking that you're not good enough, because obviously it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this? I want this to be something just showing that you can complete it if you put your mind to it and your heart to it. And it will be what you want it to be. Hopefully it will not take you as long as it took me. That's what I'll close it out with, because Jesus, this took quite a while. And I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you, and I hope that you do some art today, whatever form of art that is for you, whether it's writing or painting, drawing, reading, storyboarding, recording, whatever your form of art is. I hope that you do some. I hope that you drink a lot of water and that you have some goals set. Small ones, attainable goals, real goals, not something insane that's just going to stress you out. But yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye, loves.